the narrator starts off with a fairly lengthy monologue about how busy everyone in Townsville is, but how they still try and stay positive despite all the monster attacks they have to endure. However, a giant cloud soon dampens his mood until it turns out just to be a rainstorm. Or is it? The professor, who just came home from town, suddenly has his clothes dissolve away. While this is happening, the girls see a report on the news that rain is dissolving large parts of the city, including full buildings. After he gets himself together, the professor comes to the conclusion that nanobots are to blame, and they are multiplying, which could spell the end of civilization. Without even stopping to think, the girls rush off to fight the bots, but other than trying to punch and kick raindrops, they can't accomplish much. So they end up coming home naked, after also getting their clothes dissolved. Turns out the only way to fight them is by having the professor shrink the girls down to molecular size, but it's not as easy as just that. Being so small means the girls can't fly very fast, and even have trouble communicating with the professor, because his voice is now so loud to them that it creates giant sound waves which damage their ears. So the now whispering professor personally drives the girls into the heart of the action. Once they get there, they get to work, fighting all the bots while the professor keeps watch, making sure they don't get trampled by the panicked townspeople. Now, this whole fight section wasn't one of the best on the show. They destroyed the bots in a very repetitive manner until the bots all merged to become one giant bot. Well, I say giant, it's only 6 inches tall, but then I'm sure a lot of people out there would happily consider 6 inches giant. Either way, it's certainly giant compared to the current state of the girls. As such, it proves too much for them. But it's not too much for the professor's boot. He stomps it to death, saving the day in the process. This was again an attempt at something different, but it did have more dragged out segments, especially early on, and was not amazingly funny. At least the mini girls were mildly amusing.